Can you see my PowerPoints or slides now?
So we can see it.
It's not so good, Brian. Can you see the slide? Not listening.
Yes, sir, we can see slide.
Okay, good. All right. This time is all right now. Okay, we'll go on. How many are there? I don't know. I think you have to be ready.
And 13 are still missing. So if we can wait for them for 2 to 3 minutes, will be better.
They're very noisy.
So the 15 people are still missing.
15 people are not attending yet.
Yes, sir.
I can wait about another 5 minutes or so until the people coming out. Okay. First 2-3 minutes lecture is very important point I have to pick up. Okay. Hello, are you still there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Can I start now? All right. Irfan, it is some noise. Blah 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 blah.
I think Vishnu are talking.
No.
You can ask Vishnu to please keep silent.
Keep silent. Hello, everybody listening now?
The 19
Sir.
attendees now.
Now it's okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll go on then. Okay. Now, today,
Hello.
hello, yes. We'll discuss pricing and credit strategies. When you are starting business or you are working for independent organizations anywhere, it's a pricing is very, very important. Okay. Why it is important is if you change price, for example, certain your products or service, if you raise the price, could raise the price 1%, it will affect your profit 12.3%. Okay, this is a very much high leverage. So if you reduce, which means reduce price 1%, then you will lose your profits 12.3%. That is certain statistics, average, okay, all industry-wise. Comparing with, for example, variable costs or unit, what is this coming here? Why is this? Just remove this one. Okay. And comparing with their other fixed cost reductions, well, if company encounters and faces difficulties, profits, then the people wants to save our expense or somethings. But these things is only fixed cost, is only 2% influence. and also variable cost. If you save your variable cost, 1% saves and only 6.75% of the interest, no profits. Whilst if you change price, then that will affect more than 10% of your profits. So why it is your pricing policy as more important than the other saving of the costs? Okay, so it's repeatedly touched these points, so you don't forget this one. So see figure 10.1 that is here in the slides here. Okay, remember it. Your 1% price reduction affects your more than 10% profit ratios. Now, another effects of the pricing is a psychological issues. It's an art, not more than art than the science. Okay, it focus on the creating the value in the customer's mind. Depends on the customer's acceptance levels of the price. So that is a very important point. Pricing sends an important signal to customers about the company, brand's position in the market, quality of its products. This is a message and signal to the clients. Okay, price is not simply other figures that will inform you about the quality and value of the company. Too often, entrepreneurs underprice their goods and services. Why? Well, we are comparing with our competitors' goods 10%, 5% less. Okay, so therefore, entrepreneurs underprice their goods and services, believing that low prices are the only way they can achieve a competitive advantage. That is the most dangerous trap. No need to underprice your goods and service, okay, more than your values. So don't forget this. This is a tendency. Well, maybe I think you are engineer, this kind of equations, you like it, so you can look at it, yeah? Well, the price is, well, simply the price and the clients and customers' expectations. And then your company's standards of doing business and performance divided by the doubts in customers' mindsets distract the value of the company's standards and products. This one is larger than price and expectations. Okay. Your customer's expectation is higher than your S plus P divided by D is higher, right? So therefore, price can be higher, and then these ones S plus P divided by doubts is much higher. So therefore, S plus P divided by D is higher, then there are certain allowances, the price becomes higher. Don't forget it, okay? Now, competition and price. Could you please review Bootstrap? It is something like a guerrilla marketing strategies. We discussed already your textbooks, page number 304. Would you please read it? That is a Bootstrap is a unique independent marketing strategies. Okay. Generally, entrepreneurs should avoid head-to-head price competitions. Well, there are lots of head-to-head price competitions in the world. Simply avoid it as much as possible. Sometimes you cannot avoid, but try to avoid it. That will damage you and also your competitors, your industries. Attempting to undercut competitors' price is a dangerous strategy. Price war can eradicate companies' price profit margin, as you know. If you reduce your price 1%, your profit will go down more than 10%, and also scar endangers an entire industry for years. If you have, for example, automobile industries, if they have a price wars together, America and Japan together, God knows, that will damage your industries. Your mobile phones, for example, it's a terrible head-to-head price competition happens. Well, to a certain extent, your mobile phone goes down. But beyond this, eventually they damage their qualities. Okay. The best way to survive price war is to stay out of it by differentiating your company, emphasizing the unique features and the benefits and values it offers customers. Well, we have a good delivery system, we have a good quality than others, so therefore our price is a little higher than others or same price. No need to discount it. All right. So this is the nature of the price. Why this kind of price wars may happen is when I was young, I was in the marketing side. Normally, marketing peoples and factory engineers is not good relations because marketing persons is always wants to reduce price because lower price than our competitor is much easier to sell our products and also increase our shares. So that will damage, and always the factory engineers is under very heavy stress and heavy pressures from marketing and sales side to reduce their cost and cost and cost. Beyond certain levels, too much cost reduction will damage the quality of the products, and also they lose the developing or improvements of the products. So therefore, if in future you may be a responsible person somewhere in top managements, you have to be very careful. Marketing managers' responsibility is to increase the sales amounts, increase their market share. Okay, that they are evaluated, so they will insist. So therefore, there easily goes to always reduction of the price and then much lower price than their competitors. So you have to be very careful and then to educate marketing peoples. Otherwise, your price structure will be damaged. Okay? So far, any questions?
No, sir.
It's okay. You understand? So when you are starting business, always you have to face. There are some conflicts between marketing side people and factory engineering side. Okay. So you have to go mostly reasonable decision makings as a top management. Okay.
Hello?
Hello, are you okay? Some noise here. All right.
Audible लगा दो.
All right. Now we have to. Somebody new people is joined here. Don't make disturbance. All right. All right. Now we are discuss about the focus on the value. The right price of product, the right price of products or service depends on one factor, the value. Okay, it provides for customers. And then value is the two sides. Objective value, that is specifications, your high performance of your equipments, high quality of your products, and also second one, perceived value. Perceived value is the image in the minds of the clients, customers. Okay. For example, the price of the diamond is not objective value. Now you have artificial jewels. All right. Objective value of the diamonds is simply crystals of the carbons. Perceived value is artificial. All right. It is created or artificially created or started in the minds of the customers. Setting price too low is more dangerous than setting them too high. Okay. Any businessman and entrepreneurs easily get into too low prices and put more pressure to the factory or manufacturer side or service industries, maybe for consultants. Okay, reduce our consultants' professional fees or efficiencies or something. Well, techniques to avoid the customer's perception of lower value image by the lower price. Maybe one of the way not resorting to the direct discounts of the price, offering some coupons. Okay. For example, for travel agents or the airplane companies, well, they will give some mileage or something. That is something offering coupons, rebates that are not as closely directly connected to the direct price cuts. That is extra benefit to the clients. So that doesn't give your price is lower so that the quality is lower. So what? That is most dangerous. Okay. Or limited time only discounts, only 1 month discounts. Thereafter, no discounts. These days, some newspapers or New York Times, or they are doing okay. This is the last chance of the 1 month, 2 months, very low price of the subscription charges. We can have the same effects. Maybe you can get extra advantage to your competitors, avoiding the direct price discounts. So this is one of the ways to avoid the price discounts. So another strategy is something like a fighter brand, a less expensive, no frills version of the company's flagship products to satisfy the value-conscious customers. Well, to defend prices, some of your competitors, they have something like extra benefits of the things and then unnecessary frills added to the equipment or goods. To counter this and justify your price, okay, we don't have any such unnecessary frills. Okay, so therefore our price is lower, but this we are not sacrificing our qualities. For example, one of the cheap flights in the UK, I forgot his name, Virgin flights. Well, their flights, well, they don't serve any food, any drinks in the airplanes, but their price is very, very lower. So that doesn't mean the quality of the service is not sacrificed. We are simply avoided the unnecessary frills so that you can defend. And then it doesn't give the clients unnecessary cheap but low quality value or low quality service to avoid this. The danger is if you make your price lower, then that will give a big message to the clients. Lower service, lower quality of the service and products. Okay, you have to avoid this. So that is fighter brand strategy is to avoid this kind of image to the minds of customers. And or the other one is rely on small consistent price increases. Well, normally in the world, any healthy economies, inflation rate is about yearly 2%, 3%. So therefore, after say 5 years, 6 years, price becomes about 10%, 15% higher. That is a natural thing, it happens. So therefore, relying on the small consistent price increases. Don't give sudden big price hike without alienating customers by a single steep price increase. Okay. Well, this year 2%, 3% increase, customer will accept. But suddenly after 5, 10 years time, suddenly 10%, 20% price increase, then customers doesn't accept, and you may lose shares. So therefore, you have to be very careful, especially in the consumable products. Rely on small, consistent price increase. Okay, and also justify and defend your higher prices by faster delivery or longer product warranty period. Okay, our competitors will give, say, 1 year warranty, but our products give you about 3 years, 5 years warranties, extra services or something. So that will be a good way to defend or avoid your price war. And then when setting prices, some entrepreneurs tend to think strictly in terms of product or service costs and fail to consider the total cost of providing the products or services. Well, your products reflects is something like a very comprehensive cost. There are, in terms of cost, there are lots of factors there. Okay, so don't think about strictly in terms of product or service and the cost, and fail to consider total cost of providing the product or service. That is dangerous, and then you may lose the competitive power. Maybe some of you think why the GMs or American cars lost competitive power against the Japanese cars. Okay, in Detroit, and it's now very much disastrous situations. Well, in a certain sense, Japan never had against US automobile industries the price war. We just concentrate value and services. Okay. if we lose too much price discounts in the United States market, immediately US market or US government will sue Japanese companies as anti-dumping. Okay, so rather we restrained our too much export to the United States as something voluntary export restraints. Okay, so this is the comprehensive considerations of the pricings is more important. Now, today I made it lots of things, so don't forget anyway to don't think the easy price discount. Rather, you have to concentrate your quality and services. Okay, so summing up, communicate with customers. The important things you have to communicate with customers in depth. Always educate customers about your product's quality. And rather than raise the price of the goods or service, include a surcharge. Well, maybe, okay, we improved our goods quality such and such, therefore, sometimes factory engineer says, well, if they don't buy our product, the customers are fooled. So that is something like a normal sentiments of the engineers. So you are engineers, I understand. So, God. Just wait a moment. Just checking your attendance, okay? Just wait. Sorry, just to let you. Okay. So rather than raise the price of goods or service, that maybe have a very unfavorable reaction from customers. So therefore, if you find you have to increase our price, just include a surcharge. Maybe if you are selling equipments, then you treat it if not included in the main bodied functions, maybe something like accessories or attachments. So that this make you possible to charge the customer is a surcharge, the extra additional price. And also that will eliminate customer discounts. Okay. Eliminate customer discounts is don't give customers unnecessary discounts. If you give lower price, then customers imagine maybe I think your cost was saved, therefore some of your qualities were maybe sacrificed. Okay. So therefore, customers' mindsets, they create something like a discounted image of your products. So that is the things. Offer products in smaller size and quality. Well, if you go to the restaurants, maybe, well, in Pakistan especially happens, or Chinese restaurants, it's a big dishes. Only 2-3 people can share. They don't have a half size. Okay. So smaller divided sizes and quantities. Okay. So that will make it extra competitive powers against your competitor. And focus on improving efficiency everywhere in the company. That will make it your cost down. In a Japanese, continuous improvement. Maybe you've heard somewhere Kaizen. small improvements accumulated, and then big reduction of your costs. And that make it possible your more increased profit. Don't give this one to the discount. Only extra profits. Extra profits makes you possible for your company to increase your quality of the products and good service and improvements of the efficiency of the product, and then further reduction of the cost. So it's a good cycle happens. Okay. Emphasize the value your companies provides to customers. Emphasize the value your company provides to customers. We are providing the good service and good quality and the good value to the products. Always you have to do that. Raise prices incrementally and consistently, I already said it, rather than relying on large periodic increases. Okay. Each year, 1%, 2% increase, the customer will accept. But after 5-10 years, suddenly 10%, 20% increase. That causes a negative reaction from your clients. And also, wherever it's possible, shift to the less expensive raw materials, if possible. Maybe if you are big companies, and if you have a big assembly factories, you have to procure lots of materials and also lots of parts from your vendors. So shift to less expensive raw material. That is the procurement side. And also anticipate rising materials cost. Okay. Good forecast and try to look in prices early. And then you have to estimate, maybe 3-4 years time, the price should be raised such and such. You have to take proactive actions, good anticipations for the material price movements, and consider absorbing cost increases. And also, you have to be ready for absorbing these cost increases. And then modify the product or service to lower its cost. You are the engineers, you understand this, okay? And finally, differentiate your company and its products and services from the competitions. Okay, so these are the things to avoid price wars. So far, you have any questions? Just tell me. Any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir?
No, sir.
Finally, I have to tell you, it's a great myth. Okay, price is cheaper, quality is good. Why not we can increase our market share and successful business? But don't make any easy discounts. You can sell it in a reasonable and good profits, and equivalent to your value, you can sell it higher price, and so that you can accumulate profits, and that profits will be further invested to your good products developments, and that will revert back to the good service, good quality product to the clients. So good cycle is going on. So that is a successful business. What is this? Okay, now finally we have to mention it. Setting prices with an emphasis on value is more important, now you understand, than try to choose the ideal price for a product. Okay, you are the engineers, so therefore you are always looking for, get used to that, the optimum one single solutions. Yes, I don't blame you. This is the right thing in a science, but as I told you before, pricing is not a science, much more than that. That is art. Okay, so choose the ideal price for a product. Is sometimes you make it missing. What is the optimal best price for that? Best price, in fact, for most products, there is an acceptance. What is this? Well, that is something that I'm mistaking. There is an acceptable price range. Okay, I'm sorry, this is some mistake. There is an acceptable price range, not a single ideal price. Okay, so don't forget it. Okay, certain price range you can adjust it, and also avoid unnecessary discounts. Unnecessary discounts, well, in a short term you can increase market share, but long term you will suffer and you will lose the development capacities of your product. Your product has to be year by year, your quality have to be improved, and also you have to develop new products, completely new products, not existed before in the market. Okay, that is only possible by your plenty of reserved funds in the companies. That is possible by the reasonable profits. Okay, thank you for you today. And any questions? Oh.
No, sir.
No? Any questions? Okay, I'll finish it.
Sir, can you please reduce the number of assignments? Sir, we already have a lot of pressure.
What?
Sir, can you please reduce the number of assignments or give us assignment in groups?
Assignments I give you, that is all. That is all.
Can you use the assignment from 3 to 1 or either 2?
What? I gave you the 3 assignments last time, so that is no more assignments. That is all.
No, sir, I want to tell you to reduce the number of assignments.
No. No, I can't.
Sir, there's a question. Sir, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sir, there's a question from assignment number 3.
Yes.
Sir, you have mentioned that we have like this assignment was published around in 2004, and
Yes.
you have asked for it like we have to comment 10 years later. That makes it
Yeah.
2015. But
Yeah.
for today, we are living in 2020, so we have to
Yes.
comment for 2030, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay,
That's
thank
right.
you.
So yeah,
Thank you.
you think yourself, please. Okay.
Okay.
You're right. And some of the questions may be difficult for you. Sorry, don't disturb anymore. You have to think about yourself, okay? Not the right answer in the textbook, but if you read my first lecture, especially regarding e-commerce, and this lecture, you can think about it yourself. And also you can write your own ideas. You have to try to study yourself. Okay, don't try to negotiate with the lecturers. Okay, the important thing is how much you learn from this lecture. Okay, GIK is not a cheap place to issue your certificate. All right, you yourself have to learn some things. That is my message. Okay. Thank you.